Oh. Hooked up. Alrighty, well, the last day of Hilton Head Island. I'm back in this little creek where I had success a couple days ago. I've had an awesome time so far down here in Hilton Head. Simple techniques catching fish here in the winter time. I'm absolutely having a blast. It's simple, easy. Hopefully we can catch a fish on artificial today, because I'd like to catch one of the Z-Man little TRD crawls or one of the diesel minnow paddle tails, but we'll give it a shot. Down here in this creek, I'll be fishing shrimp on bottom. Tide's going out right now. Once the tide gets down to like that structure right there, that's when the prime time is. But I'll be fishing, you can see that current seam right there. I'll be fishing to the right of that in about 4.5 to 5 feet of water. Stay tuned for the action, guys, and see if we can't catch some fish. Let's go. Righty, this is the rod I'll be using down here for the shrimp on bottom. Same rod I was using yesterday. If you haven't seen my video, it's 7 foot 2 medium action TPP1 black speed stick. I got 20-pound braid. Just going to rig it up with a knocker rig. I know a lot of people use it for live bait, but I use it for frozen bait too, because if a fish takes it, they won't feel that weight. It's a free floating weight, and it's a 17-pound fluorocarbon leader. Cast that out there. Here's the artificial rod I'll be using. It's just the creek rod I use home. It's a 6/8 medium fast action. I got 10-pound Power Pro hooked up to 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I'll be throwing the Finesse Z-Man Bullet Z's weights. Just something weedless to get me through the oysters and grasses and such like that. But we'll be throwing this little Drew's crawl pattern. Looks like a little fiddler crab or something like that. I hooked one trout on it so far the other day, but haven't had much luck since, but we'll give it a shot again today. Shout out to the wife for packing me a nice lunch. Can't see in there. Got some goodies for the day. Maybe. That's hooked up. Yeah. Hopefully we don't drop this one. It's a big trout. Nice. Nice trout. Yeah. Put him right here. Yeah. Salvador, I got one. Thank you. Awesome little spotted trout there. It's all Salvador. He's been hooking me up with the live shrimp, so hooked up. Didn't even know he was on there. This is a redfish, isn't it? Let's go. I did not even feel him on there, guys. I was just starting to reel it in really slow and he hit it.
Yeah, I told you, so those things just boom.
Right in that circle hook. There we go. Gorgeous little redfish. It's about a 16 incher.
Yeah,
17.
16, 17.
Beautiful. Over here. Getting in a nice little haul there for Salvador. Hooked up. Got another fish here. Let's see what we got. Big trout. Come here, buddy. Let's go. In the corner of the mouth again. That is a beautiful one. Awesome. Here you go, man. Hooked up. A nice trout. Hey, they're off that point, that muddy flat. It's another awesome trout there. Awesome fish. I think Salvador's about to hit a limit.
Ooh. Perfect job. Perfect job, bro.
You give me live shrimp, I'll fill your bucket up. Alrighty, that's gonna bring it into the fishing there in Hilton Head, South Carolina. I'm back at my house here in Southeast Ohio, freezing cold, inches of snow outside. But I waited a few weeks to put that video up just to kind of spread my videos out because I didn't just want to throw them all on there in one week. So I hope you enjoyed the action. I want to thank Salvador for all the live shrimp he gave me, Michael for taking me out on his boat when it was freezing cold outside, raining. One of the most uncomfortable times I had fishing. I was literally soaking wet to the bone and I couldn't feel it because we were catching awesome fish. I appreciate him so much for taking me out. That was an awesome experience. But to wrap up the trip, it was an awesome trip. The wintertime can be tough, but if you put a 1 ounce weight and just kind of free float it, the knocker rig with the live shrimp, and you can find those specific holes in those creeks, you can absolutely crush fish there. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, comment down below. I have the 2K subscriber giveaway coming up. Here's a little overview of what I'll be putting in there. Just tons of soft plastics and stuff like that. Got some swim baits. Just a bunch of different Z-Man styles. Some awesome chatterbaits. I had tons of success this year on these chatterbaits. Be throwing in a Lucky Craft jerkbait. Like I said, just tons of patterns. I got the bugs, I got the ticklers. The orange green pumpkin was a really fantastic color for me this year. So I'll be shipping that out when we do that 2K subscriber giveaway. Once we hit that threshold, we'll be giving this big box out of all kinds of good stuff. But I just that's what it was all about, man, when I was down there in Hilton Head. Forming relationships with local anglers, just sharing stories, having a good time. That is what it's all about when it comes to fishing. And that's why I do it. I love to learn. I love to become efficient wherever I go. And the best way to do that is to get in touch with your local anglers and just be open-minded and be willing to switch away from what you're used to, because if you're not able to adapt, you're not going to have a good time. So get with those local anglers that know what they're doing. Pick out their brains and you'll have a great time, guys. If you enjoyed the action, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys out on the water. Let's go!